you're gonna learn today. Welcome back to the channel. So when we left off last week, cut the video off after the tractor. We're headed over to Fort Sill. We're gonna pick up a military vehicle. That's what we're doing on this episode. We are at the gates, basically. We're sitting, there's a Love's right across the street from the gate you got to go into to get into Fort Sill. So we got here early. Early for loading. Their cutoff was like 3. I got here at 3:30. And they weren't going to stay late to load today. So it is what it is. I'm not too worried about it. So we just kind of cleaned the truck up a little bit, vacuumed it out and cleaned the windows and stuff. And then there's a Sonic right next door. Went over there and sat down. And while eating, started looking on the load board for where we're going with this load to South Carolina. Pulled up the load board for Monday, and holy crap, there was a lot of loads listed, all coming out of the same area. I think it's Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. A little bit of a run to get there, not too far. A little bit less than what we did to just get here, and this wasn't that bad. So, kind of got talking with that broker. He's got 78 loads to move next week. So I told him the deal. I'm like, well, here's the deal, man. And they're all paying good, good money. And I said, well, here's the deal. I don't have 78 trucks to give you. I got one. But I could probably do some multiple trips or something like that. I said, I'm pulling out of Fort Sill, going over there. He's like, oh yeah, I pull. He goes, I pull all that stuff. He goes, actually, it turns out he's the broker for the military contracts when they got .gov sales and stuff like that. That's what this is. We're picking up Camp Lejeune, and it's going to an auction yard to like a Ritchie Brothers. Apparently that's what this guy does. He's like, oh, we pull out of Fort Sill all the time. I said, well, that's, exactly where I am then. So, got a whole, like, he was out of the office type of deal. He's like, text me your info and stuff like that. And then I'll send the Raycon tomorrow and stuff. So, I told him, I said, maybe we'll just do round trips. He said he's got a few people that are actually doing that. So, he's not opposed to it at all. So I told him, I said, all right, well, give me 3. I'll run 3 loads, down, come back empty, down, come back empty, and then go down, and then we'll see where we sit then. By then, it'll be the end of next week. So if that works out, I've got all next week booked already, and it'll be good money. For, yeah, we're running around quite a bit, but for the amount of money we're getting paid to haul it there, we're still making our basic day rate coming back empty. So told him, I said, I'm gonna save your number too, because if that's the case, you're a good guy to be in contact with. I said, this is all I do. So we'll see how that works out. We'll know more tomorrow, obviously, if he starts sending Raycons and this all goes to plan and everything works well. We got another relationship to build on. All right, we're here. We're all checked in, and we're just waiting to they come around and they'll take us. We got to make a flip and go back, and then we're gonna go load. But an update on the situation we talked yesterday. My dispatcher called me this morning, like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? She's like getting bombarded with bill waitings for these loads for next week, and so we got 3 of them to pick up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So yeah, all next week's booked already. So good money. That's $7,000. I ain't complaining. So we're gonna try to hang on to that contact, and once we get loaded here, we just got to roll out and push, and we just got to be there, try to be there first thing Monday morning. So all these are legal loads, so we should be able to just roll whenever we can. So I'll get with you once we get what we're putting on here. It looks like it may be a cube container. I don't know. It's when you look at some of these military shipping documents, sometimes they're not so descriptive on what exactly it is, or they're using straight up military verbology, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And that doesn't quite translate if you don't know. If you haven't hauled a lot of them, you're not going to know what they are. So we'll see once we get it. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, X chain in the front. We got it all loaded up. We're gonna make this quick because it's super windy. We didn't X chain in the back because when you're pulling, that hitch is gonna get in the way and you might get into those glad hands. So just straight down with forward prevention. Way under height. Run to the height of the truck, so let's roll. All right, we just took a nap. We're still in Oklahoma. We needed a nap. Quick 2 hours at the rest area. Sometimes that'll refresh you more than a 10-hour break will some days. Let's get out of here.
time. We are in Alabama, Hamilton, Alabama to be exact. We stopped last night in Arkansas. And then got up this morning, drove through the rest of Arkansas, through Tennessee, through Mississippi, and now we're in Alabama. I've never been to this one. Parked in the middle. Alright. It's a hell of a place to park there. It's from California. Makes sense. Ooh, you got a truck just like that. There's a flatbed spot right there. We'll whip it around and get in that. Yeah, we're just gonna stop, take a 30-minute break. I gotta pee like a damn racehorse anyways, but it's been a pretty uneventful morning. Just cruising, jamming out. Let me show you, for you guys that can't back up trailers. Reefer guys, take note. Shit, the line right up. Look at that. I might even go on high range. Just kidding. So let you guys in on a little secret here. So you ever see Harley riders and motorcycle riders? They all wave to each other, you know, throw up two fingers going down the road. That same lifestyle is with big fancy trucks. See another big fancy truck going down the road, they're going to wave at you. I think that means I'm accepted in the club. Oh, we're here. All right, we're gonna take a break. All right, guys, we are here in Eastern Georgia. We shut down yesterday. Well, I guess yesterday evening, last night, whatever you want to call it. Just doing some house cleaning, scrubbing some stuff, trying this stuff out. Pinolin smells really good. It almost comes out kind of like a gel. But any residue, like you get black residue, like here, I'll show you. I got a bunch on a rag right now. I'm just kind of like wiping my door cards down. Not my door cards, my door panels. See that little bit of black there? So I got a little bit on this rag. And you just kind of rub it a little bit. Like that. It is like new. This truck needs just a good old-fashioned detailing. Make it really pop. You know, just years of normal use, wear and tear, you know, grimy hands, you know, people fucking dirty truckers. Look at that. That looks nice. So, let me tell you about a little project we got. I bought all the stuff for it. I'm gonna have some troubles doing it. I'm trying to get these screws to come loose, or at least work loose.
you can see they lost some of these screws over the years, and they've been putting in bolts, which is fine. I tried getting this one loose. It's not coming loose. That one's not coming loose. I've been kind of like scraping around them, cleaning them out, hitting them with a vacuum. I might hit them with some lube. I want to try to take this plate off because this all nasty girl. Yes, that's original mounting holes. This seat has been moved back. Makes, what is that? So if you don't know, from your knuckle to the end of your thumb is about an inch. So inch, 2.5 inches, 3 inches there. Seat's been moved back. Really nice to have that. So anyways, old crusty padded grumpy floor. I bought kill mat. That's gonna take this floor out. We're gonna kill mat the whole floor, and we're gonna lay in a laminate floor. And I'm not going crazy with like a hardwood crap. I think that's kind of like the old school look. That's kind of not what I'm going for here. I got kind of a nice colored flooring that has a lot of grays and some blacks in it. It's really gonna tie. You'd be surprised. Wait till you see that. Maybe we'll go live for that, because that's going to be a bit of work. You got to pull the seats out. Obviously, you got to pull that plate out. Realistically, you got to pull this out, but I might have to work around that. I don't know. We'll see how these go. But as you can see, it's just, there's a lot of work to keep these things, you know, nice and clean. But the problem with the rubber mat is you can kind of see how it right there. It humps up. Let's get out of the sun here. This is humped up. It's just, you know, compression. I don't know what the deal is there. There's some rocks that get underneath there and shit. Let's use some good lube here. So just kind of maintaining while we're sitting here killing time. You know, we're just hanging. Oh, and before I forget, let me show you a little thing that I carry with me that it's not too crazy expensive, but it's nice to have. We carry a DeWalt. I'll show you the part number. 2-gallon cordless wet dry vacuum. Runs on DeWalt, these little batteries, or you can put big ones in there if you want. This pops off. You can flip it around to a blower if you want. That's your tank. You know, that's your end. There's your fitting, or not your fitting. There's your switch. Comes with big part for your vacuum, and also up in the handle here. You slide it out. Boom, there's your little attachment. This thing is awesome. You just hit that switch, and this thing works great. Getting in the crevices. I usually use a little one to kind of creep up in there and stuff, but definitely worth the price. I bought it on Amazon. I think it was $100, something like that. I just store this right underneath the bunk, so pretty cool to have. But yeah, that cleaner. So we're trying that cleaner out. We're getting all bushy. This is getting to be a we're just cleaning the dash and stuff, but that cleaner smells really good. So I'm excited to do that floor. Stuff's already at the house. I already ordered it. It's not crazy expensive, so we'll see how it turns out. If it works out great, sweet. I know it's definitely going to change the look inside this cab, so that's a fun thing. Other than that, we're just going to hang out here. We're going to get up at 4 in the morning. That's when our 34 is done, and zip in. We got a little bit of ways to go yet, but we're going to truck in and get this off. Start heading to our pickup for the week. So, oof to me. Other than that, it's a gorgeous day. Hanging out in Georgia with the windows open. Obviously, the doors wide open. Just, if I have one thing that I want you to take away from this, and that I would like to see happen more often, is please take care of your equipment. I understand the mechanics side of it. That's crucial. That comes first. But don't be a slob, okay? When you open that door, when your receiver
comes or your shipper comes to your door and you open the door to give them the paperwork, have them sign paperwork or whatever they need, if you look like a complete fucking slob, that's really going to hinder that person's idea of you and the name on your door. You understand? You're a representative of your company. If you're a slob, your truck's nasty, your truck stinks, all that crap, it's a bad image on you and it's a bad image on your company. Every single place you go, whether you're at the fuel island or you're at the shipper receiver or you're just hanging out at mom and pop's. My kid rolls up with a dirty car, I'm getting an ass whooping. So, take pride in your rig. You'll be happy. You'll be much happier in it, and it won't be such a rough time when you're actually out making money. If you enjoy what you're doing, enjoy a nice clean rig, good looking rig, ain't nothing better in the world. So that'll be it for this one. I'm going to cut it off here. We're just going to, there's nothing to see there. We're just going to drop that off, pop the chains off, drop it off, and head over there. So nothing really to see. I'm not going to video it because obviously we're at all these installations. Did a little bit on the pickup. That's about all you're going to get and stuff like that. So we'll see what next week or the next loads look like. We're loading in another fort or military base, and I don't even know what it is yet. And also on top of that, maybe we'll get something at Ritchie Brothers or whatever place it's going to. It's going to an auction yard. We'll see. But that'll be it for this week. If you have any suggestions on cleaners or anything like that, or anything you've tried that works awesome, comment below. I'd love to use it. I love cleaners that take away grease, and you've seen how well this stuff works. I mean, it's just a little bit of put, and it looks just brand new. So, if you got anything like that, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next episode.